Yes, yes, this is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message, nation. What scene? We are here, Down to Earth podcast with my brother Shawn Myrie. Yeah, man, you don't know, man.
Bless up everybody out there in the universe. Please subscribe to all our channels. There's a lot of news coming out right now. I'm gonna go straight to it. Breaking news with Praz, legendary artist from the Fugees, with Wyclef, Lauryn Hill. He's been brought up on conspiracy charges, fooling around with the elections from Obama times, something to do with Donald Trump. I heard about this 2019, but they made it look like it was a money scam. But now he might be serving a lot of time. He got 10 charges against him, right?
Really?
I don't know if you heard about this, but he admitted he's an FBI informant. What do you think about that?
That kind of opens up eyes on things, because you know why I'm saying this. I don't like to say this, but it goes with stuff like the hip-hop police and shit. So it's either this, it's either they had some bullshit with you in the past, and they see that you made it right, and they say, yo, since you're traveling and you're an artist,
Yep.
you could get in certain places.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's not like I don't know. I'm just being controversial, but I'm just saying.
You're right.
I'm just being controversial. It could be that they put him in the jam and they say, yo, either you do this or you're in the highlight of your career right now. It's going to put talk right now.
Well, it happened a couple of years ago. They locked it. They accused him of this, or
Yeah, but the question is, when was this going in? Was it going in during the time when he was up on there like on tour and everything with the Fugees and that? You get what I said to you?
Because right now, the FBI informant could be even separate from what's going on with this whole thing with elections and stuff like that. You're right. How long was he an FBI informant?
He was since the time he was like live being an MC. You know what I mean?
You're right.
In those times, you don't know.
Mm-hmm. So now this makes people wonder, because remember John Forte?
Yeah. I was about to bust that too, but you know what I mean? But why I'm saying this is because that's him. Who's to say that there's more?
Wasn't John Forte part of the refugee camp?
No, I know, but we're using that for a good example.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If there's more
Mm-hmm.
in the hip hop culture, that there might
Yes, and is there more FBI informants?
You know what I'm saying?
How did he become an FBI informant? And why are they charging him? That's another thing. Why are they charging him if he was an FBI informant? You see how America does shit? Why are you trying to put him in jail, charging him 10 charges? And he said, if you're an informant, that means you work with the government. Correct me if I'm wrong. You work with the government, right? So I'm just bringing up John Forte, because he got locked up on conspiracy to distribute cocaine and stuff like that. He almost served a long time, but he came out like 2008.
Okay.
Around the 2000s.
Yes, check this out. Let's get back to conspiracy theories here again. Okay. Remember, you watched Snowfall, right? Okay. Now, who's to say it's almost the same thing with him? You get what I mean?
You're right.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe then he was dealing with it, and then all of a sudden they said to him, like, yo, you have to keep on doing it, and we need something. You know what I mean?
Is he behind John Forte almost getting a whole bunch of years, because it was the FBI who caught him, and it was over 100 million. Similar like Praz, 100 million in some type of money thing to do with elections.
Coincidental that they're in the same like camp kind of thing.
That's what I'm saying. And what were they rapping about? Revolutionary shit, stuff against the government, stuff about society. And it's coincidence both of these guys from a legendary.
And one more thing. Because of that, remember the Fugees went diamond. So when you're getting all that exposure and everything, look all it's all coincidental. They're one point in time they were the biggest hip hop group. You know what I mean? They made diamond.
Yep.
Like,
Can't
all right,
deny.
let me ask you this: how many hip hop groups make diamond?
None really. Really.
Group.
Can't think of one. Maybe Outkast. That's it.
You get me?
Maybe Outkast. Rarely.
It's very rare that a group will go diamond.
So far now, this 50-year anniversary, do you feel a lot of people are really celebrating it? I see in America they're celebrating it.
Not here. In America, not here.
But shouldn't it be everywhere in the world? Because hip hop is universal.
I know, but the thing is, you have to expect it more in the States because it's more the Mecca.
Oh yeah, of course.
With the rest of the world, we be watching, we be following, we be learning. You get what I'm saying? So like, not everybody appreciates the art as much as the Americans do.
That's true. And the funny thing, we should appreciate it because we're almost no different than them. Been in it from time too, hip hop. So we should be celebrating more.
But it comes down to the education too. Remember, I always say this on the pod, you know that, and I've been saying this to peeps too. We all went to school, right? And if you're in the culture, why don't you look more deeper into the culture, into the history? You know what I'm saying? It all goes back to that too. Enough for them. To me, it's like a lot of these youths them fell onto hip hop because some of them want just be popular, get girls or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah.
We seen it coming that it's gonna be like from hip hop commercial, then it's like every Tom, Dick, and Harry could rap.
Yeah.
Or they feel they could do hip hop. Because there's a difference. There's rap and there's hip hop. People still don't understand the difference, right? Because hip hop's a culture with other elements, breakdancing, graffiti, DJing, right? If you say you're hip hop, do you recognize those elements? I'm just saying. Now there's a big artist. It's a breath of fresh air coming from New York, and it's not a man. It's a female, right? 50 Cent embraced her. Yo, T-Royalz told us about her the other day. He always drops some gems. Scarlett. I know I've been promoting this artist on our platform recently. You see Scarlett? This girl's tough. She's not selling the sex. She doesn't have to look like a man, but she's not selling sex necessarily. She's selling her lyrics. What do you think about Scarlett?
I didn't.
You think she's
all of it?
Okay, people are listening to this right now, and you're a hip hop head. I like what you said. At least you admit it. You didn't catch all of it, but when you listen to more of the tracks, you'll become a supporter and a fan because she has lyrics. And she's taking on the men too. Lyrics. She don't have to talk about. She's aggressive. It's not like the stereotypical talking about sex. You have to show all your ass. This one don't have to do that. But because her name is Scarlett, because she has a scar, I guess, on her lip. Maybe born with it or something like that. But from New York, I'm saying this before anybody jumps on the bandwagon, and you could co-sign it, right? Coming from where we come from. I didn't hear no one talking about Scarlett, but you're gonna start to see sites, pages, other podcasts talk about Scarlett, right? Remember, you heard it here first on D2E. 50 Cent embraced her. He should sign her to G Unit. I don't know if you've seen a little preview of her. Trust me, watch more. Watch more. That's if you want to talk about an artist to come up, the next would be her. I remember I said about Meg Thee Stallion to some people. They didn't believe me. She became big. I remember her. She became big. I say, yo, even if you don't like her, that one's gonna become big one day, and she became big. This one, what I'm saying, believe me, it's gonna be even Young Ma. I remember Young Ma when she came out. People didn't think she would be as big. I know she would be big. Yeah. So what do you think about like the new cat? Like any new person you've seen what catch your eye? Because only this one caught my eye. Scarlett from New York, a traditional lyricist. Because we're, they call us old heads or whatever.
I know. You know that. No, and recently I haven't been listening to like new recently. I have to
Maybe
say.
only local, probably you'd say.
Well, in a way, I'm just gonna tell you. In a way, hold up,
Yeah.
I just heard something. In a way, I'm almost like an artist. I'm too busy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What's up? Yo, the crown.
What you saying, brother?
He told us about Scarlett. He introduced me. You told me about Scarlett, and she is what you said she is.
Oh, Scarlett. Yeah.
She's the real, yo.
She's different, man. She's different, bro.
Yo, because you know what? I'm gonna admit, I'm gonna say this about what he introduced me to. I gotta admit it. It was Scarlett from Buffalo. What the name again? But I've seen them before. From Buffalo. How could I forget them? Griselda? Benny the Butcher, and West Side Gun, and then even what's his name from Cali, and he became a superstar. He was with you told me about the whole thing with Nipsey. He was Nipsey's protege. What's his name again?
Nipsey's protege?
Yeah, you showed me the song where the man had Nipsey's he was talking to Nipsey on the phone. What's his name again?
Oh, Roddy Ricch.
Roddy Ricch. So I could say Roddy Ricch. Those artists he mentioned to us, and they are all big. See, Scarlett?
Well,
Scarlett's probably gonna be big.
Well, since you've been bringing up 50 years of hip hop here, royalz is here. What do you think of 50 years of hip hop, royalz?
50 years?
Yeah, 50 years of hip hop, man. It's 50 years.
It's dope. I mean, it's still fairly young, but right now, it's the most popular. I want to say most popular culture on the planet, bro. Musically, sonically, ain't nothing topping hip hop right now. Or rap.
And the ironic part was, way back in the day, they thought that this would have been like a fad, a phase that it would.
Yeah, they thought it would have died out and shit.
Died out, kind of
Which
thing.
they usually do that with everything, every new art form, right? But
Yeah, like rock and roll. Same thing like rock and roll.
Yeah, because rock and roll was like the original. People are gonna butcher me, but it was the original hip hop in terms of like
You're right.
being rebellious and anti-establishment and just
You're right.
going against the grain. It was like a form of hip hop before hip hop.
You're right. I watched
that. It's not like I'm talking about heavy metal. I'm talking about like rock and roll. It's
rock and roll,
too, right? It's from our culture, same way. Our ancestors, same way. So
you're right.
Chuck Berry and the man there, you know.
You know, I watched
real guys of rock and roll.
You know, he's right, because I watched the documentary of Elvis finally, and it linked all the way to B.B. King was his influence. B.B. King influenced.
Yeah. Chuck Berry. He even stole from the black churches, Elvis.
But I found out something though, what a lot of black people don't know. Wait. Before you talk about Elvis,
the biggest one is Elvis. He stole the style. Like
no, but check this. Check this. What you guys don't know. I watched the movie. A lot of black people haven't watched the movie, right?
Which movie?
The Elvis movie.
Go on.
Right? Elvis is Eminem. Really Eminem. How am I gonna put it?
Back in the day, of course.
He did not grow up in a white neighborhood at first.
Who, Elvis?
Elvis, no. His parents were like poor, what they say, quote unquote, like trailer.
Poor white trash.
So he grew up at first with a whole bunch of black people in the projects. That was his friends. So he used to go to the church, listen to the music, go to the clubs. The people actually knew him. But that part of the story of Elvis, they're not telling you.
You know what?
Not even black people's telling you that.
I'm glad you brought that up, because on the real, black as in culture with the hip hop, it's been a big influence on big icons such as Master Bruce Lee. If you ever seen how he used to dress, he used to be same thing. And guess what?
True.
One of his first students in America were black.
It's true.
Okay.
It's true.
Yeah.
But the Elvis story, what I seen, that he wanted to do certain music. There's a part in the movie that they were gonna stop him. They're like NWA. They said if you do that type of dancing on the stage, we're gonna arrest you. And they did arrest him. They forced him to go to the army and cut his hair.
Yeah.
Remember when he had a stage? He came back as an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. They forced him to do that shit. He didn't want to do that shit, and they cut his hair too. I remember that. You see those pictures? He has his hair shaved like he's in the army. So after that, yeah. So people should watch the movie. This man's basically Eminem. That's why Eminem has a soundtrack on that movie. Eminem has a soundtrack on that movie.
Didn't know that either.
Yeah, see, a lot of people don't know that. Check that movie out. The Elvis documentary. Yo, this man was pimped, yo. He was possessed from the beginning of his career. That manager, whoever got to him, yo, trust me, I tell you, you guys will like this movie. Watch this. If you watch a documentary of any artist, watch the Elvis movie. This man, you'll feel sorry for him. He was possessed, but that manager who he has, just look him up, yo. That man was like the Suge Knight before Suge Knight.
He was probably coking him up too, right? Because Elvis used to do lots of coke.
Yeah,
a lot of cocaine, man. A lot of cocaine.
But what happened is there was a power struggle for him. Some other guys wanted to take him away from his old manager. That's when it all started. That's when it all started with the addiction for him. That's how it all started. These other guys came in the picture.
That's why I tell all the young people, if you would like to get involved in this music industry, I mean showbiz in general, you got to have a spirit of discernment, you got to have thick skin, and you got to watch your surroundings, man, because some of the things I've heard, like, is wild. Like, us just being Jamaican already, it's within our culture, there's preventative measures that we take. Like, for instance, you don't leave your drink around nobody.
No.
You don't smoke off of no spliff that you didn't see getting rolled up, or you took part in rolling up.
Yeah.
A lot of other cultures, these things are not, it's not embedded in the culture. So people are just out here being loose. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, there's no way I'm taking a drink from anybody else.
Yeah.
The only people I take drinks from is my loved ones, my
yes,
you know.
You're right.
And that's in a certain type of setting, like at their house, we're having a drink together. In functions, like clubs and stuff, I've never taken a drink from anybody.
Me either.
I've never taken a drink in a studio or anything. Anytime I go recording, I have my own weed. You know what I'm saying? I don't take drinks, not even a water I'll take from a studio when I go there. I go there with my own water, all that shit, my own snacks. Everything, anything that I need, I bring my own, because it's a dirty game, bro. And if you don't have that spirit of discernment, you won't even know to take those preventative measures. You'll just be out here loose balling. Crazy.
You're right. So yo,
into that.
We were talking about the AI the other day.
Oh shit! I just had a conversation with a bunch of people about AI too. Crazy. The talk of the town right now, man.
It seems that a lot of people, they're trying to steer people to get used to this so much. Like, you could tell, like, only certain people like us could see the force feeding of it. They're trying to normalize it now. Normalize it in every way acceptable.
I mean, the way how I look at it overall is there's going to be good and bad in it. But right now, I think the bad outweighs the good when it comes to AI, because, boy, like I said from before, that demonic shit is getting worse in AI. Like, it's just getting worse.
You're right.
Are y'all hearing about the scams now?
Yeah, people are using
like they're getting more prevalent now. You see that now on the news, right?
Yep.
It's getting more and more prevalent now.
You're right.
I don't know
what?
You guys are seeing that, but
no, they're using it for
scary,
voice,
man.
like that. They're impersonating people. To impersonate.
Yeah, it's some scary shit.
A tool to
it's scary.
It's hard to determine. It's hard to determine when they get like that, when they can impersonate you.
I'm with the top dudes in the industry saying take a 6-month break. I'm with them. I agree. They need to stop. Stop doing research. Stop doing all the development. Just chill on the AI thing, bro. We alright. Like, how the fuck we gonna be doing that and you still got people out here don't have running water in the world, don't have electricity? It's crazy, bro. But yet we have the most advanced technology that can tell us everything. Tell the AI to go build up sustainable communities in fucking impoverished places in the world, bro. Why is it not being used for that? That's why I say this shit's demonic, bro. Shit's not making life better for poor people. It doesn't make sense. There should not be poor people anymore with all this fucking technology, bro.
It wasn't made for poor people.
That's my point. That's my point. It's like making a bigger divide. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? I never blame the technology, you know. It's the humanity I blame. Because we're the ones bringing this shit forward. Like, you think an AI can do anything without a human prompt? Typing in the prompt, telling it to do it? Nah. So, like I said, we need more blurs out there. Blurred culture has to blow up. Because we're righteous people. It's about us, no matter what we've been through. We don't even want no revenge. Come on. Righteous people. If we're leading the technology shit, then it's gonna be okay. Cause we ain't gonna use it for wickedness. We done that already. If anybody mastered wickedness, it's black people, bro. Remember I told you that.
Oh,
we need to master righteousness again. Cause if we're the original man and all that shit, that means that we're the first wickedness, right? Exactly. So then, fuck. We gotta start getting back to the righteous shit now, like, bro. Why is there no AI to stop starvation and food famine and all these things that they're saying is coming?
Yeah.
That should be the first thing it should do, level the playing field. But that's not what it's there for.
No.
Oh, it's gonna be a wild ride. Hold on, we're all on this ride together. This movie is fascinating. I mean, everyday life is like a movie or a series now. So I'm just watching it with my popcorn, foot kick up. What's next? What's next?
Well, a lot of things are coming. I see.
know?
Like, they keep talking about like the space even more all of a sudden, and this AI. It's like,
oh, okay. I got a topic. What's the topic today? I'm not trying to like.
No, everything. It's
everything,
brother.
man. We talk everything, brother.
You know I'm gonna go, conspiracy with it. So
yeah.
In terms of like space, me personally, I don't believe in that shit. What is more believable to me is that okay, what do you guys think about the whole flat Earth theory?
Yeah, I know about that whole conversation you're talking about, the flat Earth stuff, right? And the under Earth stuff. That goes real deep. We're really going down to Earth if we talk about that.
I don't know about inner Earth too much. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
You don't know about inner Earth?
Inner Earth, but I know more about like the flat Earth theory, and it makes sense to me. This is where I usually start with this conversation with the flat Earth. Okay, it's just the basics, right? So, if everybody knows what an airplane is, right? Now, we all have smartphones. If we look up what a plane is, not an airplane, but just planes. If you look up what plane means, it will tell you a flat surface. So if the technology or the means of transportation that we use to get across the plane is an airplane, right? And they put it in the name of the thing that we use to go across the flat surface, then what is it? What are they really saying when they're saying you're flying in an airplane? What are you flying over? If you're in an airplane,
the planes.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, flying over the planes.
Okay, and what's a plane?
Something it goes in the air.
No. A plane is literally
a plane
flat
is simple.
Surface.
Flat surface. Yeah.
So if they named an airplane, why didn't they name it air globe?
You're right. I see.
Or air spinning ball.
Yeah.
They named it airplane for a reason. Now that's just a basic one, like
Yeah.
Basic foundational conversation of it. There's different levels. Now, for instance, no, go ahead.
I heard of that. Like Shaq, he said he believes in that if a plane keeps going, he's been on a plane for all these hours, right? And he sees no curvature.
No curvature.
Because there is none.
There is none. Water don't curve. The only time you see water curve in real life is probably a wave, and it's not really curving. When you see water curve, it's in a drawing of what a wave looks like. But in real time, when you see a wave coming, that's not really a curve.
So now this goes back to the theory of this now. My pops brought me this theory. You were saying that he believes there's no, the space what we see, we're all in a ball. There's no, the Earth, everything, all those planets, what they're showing us is right here. There's no outer space, like what they're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all, like, that's exactly
it's right,
what I'm saying. That's
yeah,
exactly
no
what, I don't
space.
believe in no outer space. It's all one, because
it's all one.
If you have a water bottle, I don't have a water bottle there, do I? I'm driving, by the way.
And he was saying, when he was saying that, at first I thought he was like, what are you saying? But I related that to the inner Earth stories and the movies they make, that there's places on Earth, it's like another world when you go down, the more down deep.
That's
you don't need to go.
That's more believable than a space, outer space. That's way more believable.
Yes.
Because we all been on the subway before. So who's to say they didn't just build up what we're living on today on top of something below it? The cities that we're on. There's underground cities all over America. Freemasons built them and shit. The Walmarts in America have underground tunnels. Even Tesla, I can't even remember, but I remember I saw a video the other day with the Tesla car owners at the Dubai. What did they have in Dubai the other day? The FIFA?
I think they had the soccer tournament. Yeah.
Tesla car owners had a secret tunnel to go to the stadium. So there's a lot of underground shit that they don't show the public, that it's literally there for centuries.
But okay, like for example, Stargate. I know my brother liked the Stargate. I think Stargate is the realest to anything what they put out there in Hollywood.
Yeah, that was a dope show. I remember that show. That show was dope. Yeah.
But that's the way how they travel, I believe.
That show was dope.
So that's what we're saying. You don't need to go to space to go to another, whatever they call world or dimension.
I don't believe it. Okay, check this. Suppose I have a water bottle right here, right?
Yeah.
The cap is on. It's empty. There's no water in there. But I have the water bottle here. Is the air outside of the water bottle separate from the air inside the water bottle when the cap is on? Or is the bottle just an illusion? But it's the same air outside in the atmosphere as the air inside the empty water bottle.
The bottle is the illusion.
Exactly. So how is there an outer space? You get what? If we're living in if we live in this atmosphere, and I could say I'm in the air, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in space right now. How is there an outer of this?
Yeah.
There is no outer of this. It's just this.
It's just this, and that's
there's higher, there's lower, there's east, there's west, there's north, there's south, but there's no other this.
Yeah.
Or outer this. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas when I'm telling people about the flat Earth theory, they get kind of confused, and they think what we're saying is we're limiting it. But water does. They always say, yo, where's the edge? If we live on a flat Earth, then where's the edge? Because they try to mock you. But what they're not understanding is, what we're saying is, if the planet is, 80% water or some shit like that? Where's the edge of water? Have you ever seen an edge of water? There's no such thing.
No.
So that's what we're saying. When we're saying the plane that we're on is flat, we're saying it's infinite, though. And you can't reach the end of it because water doesn't have an end.
Yes.
And if the planet is 80% water, then how is it a spinning fucking ball? You get what I'm saying? It's infinite plane.
Infinite. I see what you're saying.
I'm not saying I know this for a fact. I'm saying it makes more sense.
You know what you're saying?
You know what you're
saying? You know what you're saying? You know what you're saying? You're saying basically, okay, this is getting deep. They show us what they want to show us. But when you see the Earth, it's not really around Earth. It's like when we're watching television, something going, you know.
There's no photo of the Earth. There's no picture of the Earth. There's no picture of it. NASA has admitted this. All the images that NASA is CGI. There's no one was ever somewhere and took a camera and took a picture of the whole Earth one time.
Yeah, to know that it's a ball.
Those are all, that whole globe shit, that's NASA, that's Copernicus.
Yeah, how do you know that Earth is really a ball?
That's what they came up with. It's to hide land and to control people, because when you put limits on the mind, it really will limit your reality. So they have us thinking that we live on a spinning ball, that you won't think outside of that spinning ball.
That's true.
Your ideas won't even fathom that because what? We're limited. We live on it. You can't think. You've never seen outer space, so you can't. You get what I'm saying? But if you're told from birth, yo, we live on an infinite plane.
Yeah, they could tell you whatever.
There's hidden land that the government's hiding. You start to think more. Oh, the limits come off of your brain as well. Because that makes perfect sense to me. Because I look at the ocean. I go down to the lakeshore. I look at that shit. That shit don't have no ending, fam. So water is infinite. If somebody could show me water with water having an edge, I'm done. I'll never speak like this again. But I already know that nobody can find me water with an edge. So it doesn't have no edge.
When they're showing us the ball, they're showing us the ball, it doesn't have to be a round ball. It could just be a view what they see.
Yeah, but it's fake. The whole image, that whole ball, that's made up. It's CGI. There's no, like, okay, look at it. Maps, right?
Yeah.
When you see a map, is there any ball involved?
No.
Exactly. And when you're using the map to travel on, like I'm talking about old school maps, not GPS digital, a map that you put on a table.
Yeah.
Right? North, south, east, and west.
Yeah.
The compass shows you a flat earth.
Yeah.
The compass is already showing you. Right? To the point where even to keep the lie going, they come up with compasses that you put in your car with a little fake ass globe in it. To keep the lie going, to keep perpetuating the lie.
Now I see what you're saying. Now, how
but a
we're
map
looking
is
at
flat.
it.
When you're looking at a map and you're saying, okay, this is where we're going here. It's flat. It's showing you the flat land that you have to travel across.
So
it ain't showing you no globe or nothing like that.
What we're saying now is very revolutionary to say basically there's something here, but it's more than what you think. It's infinite. Because when they put
infinite land. Infinite land.
Infinite. It's infinite. It's infinite.
That's why nobody's allowed to go to the North Pole, because they don't want you to see. There's more. Why would they say you're not allowed to go somewhere? Who the fuck are they? Somebody's hiding something. It's kind of obvious. You can't go in there. Don't go in that room.
But you're right.
That room is off limits, sir.
They're limiting us to a ball. They're limiting us to a ball. They want to make us think we're all in a ball, like a small place, though. Like it's the Earth. The Earth is big. They put it in space.
Exactly. So you don't even think outside of that. Little kids will never think to their true capacity. Just like how they lie to us about fucking dinosaurs and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Why is there dinosaurs in every fucking kid's cartoon, kids' toys? Because it's indoctrination. It's a religion.
Yeah.
Something greater than you that you can never defeat this thing. But yet the apex predator of dinosaurs, it has two short ass fucking. What apex predator can't even grab you?
Yeah, that's true.
Big as ever, but it's not even realistic because every time a T-Rex will get hungry, if they were real, they will fall over and die because they can't catch their prey. So they'll starve to death. It doesn't make any sense. There's all these shit that they have in museums, that's all fake. Ain't no fucking dinosaur bones. These people are liars, bro. They create religions, but it doesn't seem like a religion because you don't got to go to a church or a place of worship, but it's binding on your mind. That's what religion is, control of the mind. Like, what the fuck? So where's dinosaurs now, nigga? Like, the fuck? Do you tell me these massive things that just could kill everything, a meteor hit and killed everything? Get the fuck out of here. They lie too much, bro. They fucking lie, bro. When I start, and these are things I started to realize on my own. Because I'm like, yo, who the fuck is Barney, my nigga? Who's Barney? Why do kids need to know that?
Yeah.
Why they always use the animals and all these make-believe shit and giving it human attributes? And then I learned, some years went by, and I learned about anthropomorphization. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but you can look it up. Anthropomorphization is when you give something that's not human, you give it human characteristics and human attributes. Like saying God walked in the garden. That's in the Bible. That's anthropomorphization. Because you're giving something, a deity, human attribute. God walked.
God walked in the garden.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's the same thing if you say, like, you create Barney. You know what I'm saying? So you say I'm saying it's kind of religious? Because Barney, the dinosaur, how they brainwash it. It's like a god. It's like a deity to us. Something. You'll never see it.
Yeah.
Right. You'll never get to see one of these things. Just like these deities. You can't really fathom it. It's something that they have drawings of and the different depictions of, but no one's ever seen the real thing. Sounds like a deity to me, right?
Yeah, I know what I mean.
It doesn't come down and verify itself. It just exists in some loose history. That's not even real history.
Yeah, because later on people look on Barney as something maybe. You never know because you've been around.
It's just anthropomorphization. All they did was they seen probably a lizard or a crocodile back in those thousands of years ago, and they anthropomorphize that. Even in Egypt they do it. You get what I'm saying? Like you have what's the wolf-headed one? That's anthropomorphization. It doesn't mean people are walking around with a fox head on them, literally. It's a science. They're taking animals and different things and giving it human attributes. You know what I'm saying? Anthropomorphization. So it's the same thing. That's why I look at these things as religions, because they keep you binded. Because me knowing that T-Rex existed, it adds no value to my life.
That's true.
None. It's true. What the fuck do I need to know about dinosaurs for? All they did was see fucking crocodiles and shit back then, and they made it bigger than it was, and then started writing about it. You know what I'm saying? And then some people have stories and folklore about it. Like, to me, I see dinosaurs just like how I see Anansi. It's not real. It's anthropomorphization. The Anansi story is a prime example of anthropomorphization. You anthropomorph something. You give something that's not human attributes and characteristics. That's Anansi. Anansi wasn't a real man.
Isn't that what they're doing with the AI?
I was just about to say that. So it's like a new religion coming in. You get what I'm trying to say now? Mind control. Because now they're anthropomorphizing the AI. They're giving a robot human attributes. They started with the one that was with Will Smith. What's her name? You know who I'm talking about. The robot. They gave her a human name.
iRobot.
No. The one that he did all those like I want to say TikTok type videos with, and it went viral. I forgot her name. The robot has U.S. citizenship right now. I know you guys just can't remember the name.
Wait a minute.
It's like a female. It's like a female version.
What's going around the world and learning off of everybody?
Yes, it has a U.S. citizenship. If that's not anthropomorphization, they're showing you they're doing it again. And that's going to be the new God, AI. It's not going to be a thing where like everyone's going to go to the AI church and stuff. But I'm trying to show you how they're giving it human attributes for people to look at it as human, to look at it as something greater than them, when humans are the greatest thing on this planet other than nature. But we're a part of nature too, but are the greatest thing here. We built all this shit, societies and all this stuff. You get what I'm saying? So they keep lying to us and making us think, oh, there's something greater than you. There's something greater than you. I mean, I'm going to be me every day. So you're fucking us up by giving that us. Because if you tell you from day one you're the greatest thing on this planet, and you embed that into a child's mind, you know what you're creating? You know what I'm saying? You're creating a great person that's gonna make the world a better place because of all that positive affirmations you put into them. But when you brainwash a whole generations on top of generations, you ain't nothing. You're small. There's stuff out there that's bigger than you that will destroy you, that will conquer you. You make docile, people that you can control. I didn't even mean to go that deep, but I was just showing you guys, like, one of the best things I ever learned in my life was the word anthropomorphization. Once I learned what that meant, it took the veil off my eyes for a lot of shit. Like, I started to understand it. Oh, so that's why they do that shit. That's why God is a white guy with a beard that wears a robe with sandals. Because they had to give a deity human attributes so that in the real world everybody will bow down to the white man. It makes sense. Yeah. I make the deity look like me to run shit.
Yeah.
I make the deity look like whatever to run shit.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't even matter what the deity looks like. It just matters that you think it's a deity. It's more powerful than that. And you're right. That's exactly what they're doing with AI. Because sooner or later, people are just going to say, fuck it. I don't even want to breathe on my own no more. AI is going to breathe for me. People are going to have exoskeletons and all that shit. The gym's not going to exist no more because everybody's going to be superheroes. You just put on your exoskeleton. You don't have to work out no more. Put on your exoskeleton. You can pick up a car. A car's in your parking spot. You just put on your exoskeleton, pick it up, put it over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, people are going to be dependent on this shit. It's starting with ChatGPT, and watch it. It's just going to go crazier. But there's always going to be human beings that care about humanity that's going to try to stop it. There's going to be a lot of, man, I don't even want to say certain shit on here, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro.
It's down to earth, man. It's down to earth. Trust me.
So I can go down to earth? You want me to go down to earth for real?
Yeah, you can go down to earth and need it.
Yo, feelings might get hurt because, you know, people believe in certain religions and stuff. I'm not trying to offend nobody, but remember you heard it here first. You heard it on Down to Earth podcast first, okay? No disrespect to anybody's beliefs, but this is just what it is, bro. Islam is on the rise, and a lot of it's gonna be a lot more people are gonna take on that religion. But I'm sorry to say, that's what they're gonna use to punish people. I'm telling you, if you're not down with what they're down with, you see how Islamic extremists, how they do their thing. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You know,
yep.
The extreme. I'm not talking about the God-fearing, good Muslim people that, you know.
No.
I'm talking about extremists. You have extremists in every religion. But I'm telling you, I've already done the research. It's some dark shit. Islam is going to be used as that religion that, bro, you're not down with the new system? Off with his head. A lot of people are going to get coerced into that religion, but they're not going to be representing the true one. Just watch. You're going to be like, oh, remember when you said that on the podcast a few years back? Just watch. It's coming. Because all this shit is by design, bro. There's certain individuals out here, they plan hundreds of years before us, bro. We do our 2-year planning, 5-year, even 10, and we think that's something. Nah, bro. People are out here planning for 500 years. They know they're going to be bones and skeletons, but they're planning it nonetheless. That's the mentality that these people have. They're planning it knowing they won't even be alive to see it come to fruition. That's scary. People that plan like that, I ain't even saying no more. You see what I'm saying?
That's down to earth, right?
I just want people to understand that, yo, this technology shit, you gotta master it. Don't let it master you, or enslave you, I should say.
That's right.
We gotta master it. We can't let it enslave us.
Use the technology. Don't let the technology use you.
Yeah, don't be out here worshiping AI and shit. Because there's already, you see, this shit is faster than we think. I'm telling you, there's already people that are trying to start a church of AI. So look it up.
The only thing we have to say about AI right now, real shit. I have to say this. When you see the AI wants to reproduce itself, mash up the whole blood clot thing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm telling you, that's going on behind closed doors already. That's already going on. That's why they're saying they want a 6-month break. These guys, I'm talking about MIT researchers. These guys are the guys. Right?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The AI.
Even Elon Musk said it. 6 months hiatus, bro.
What I mean is the AI is duplicating the AI. Do you get what I'm saying? You get what I mean?
Bro, that's what I'm telling you, bro.
Instead of the human doing it, the AI is doing it so that they doesn't have no fail switch to be shut off.
What you're saying is crazy because it's already happening. The AIs are already communicating in their own language. You hear what I just said? These motherfuckers are already plotting. They done came up with their own syntax language that humans will never understand, and they're communicating with each other. Do we know what they're? We don't know. All I'm saying is, this shit in the wrong hands, it's a wrap. The only hope we have is the almighty intelligence. That's the real AI in my eyes. The almighty intelligence.
That's how we got to end it off, man.
Yeah, that's the same intelligence that made the birds and the bees, the trees, me, you, and all the almighty intelligence. Nothing better than that.
That's down to earth. That's real down to earth. We got to end it like that. That's perfect.
Yeah,
From the crown, trust me. Yeah, man, that's perfect.
Yeah,
that's some real down-to-earth knowledge gems he dropped there, yo.
That's for sure.
We gotta take this episode in.
Yeah, man. But before we go, as always, I always have to end it like this, you know what I'm saying? This is the Rastafari Hammer. I never leave you dry in your eye. I approve this message. Nation what? You done know.
Yeah.
Ended the
Shawn
broadcast.
Myrie, bless up.
Subscribe to our channel.
Rastafari.
Rastafari.
Bless.